What's up, everybody? It is spicy into night. Okay, so I guess it's a spicy night, right? It is September 25th. It is Friday night, my day off of work. And I'm so glad. Thank God I still have a job. Thank God you still have a job. We all are blessed. Even if you don't, you have another day. You have another opportunity. No matter what situation, circumstance you find yourself in, you are here in the land of the living. The good thing about God is he gives you an option. He gives you choices. He gives you permission to decide what you want to do with your life. So I'm grateful. How about you? I want to thank everybody who does join me at any particular time in your life. Anybody that, ever came to the show or whatever and just looked at any video of mine, whether it was one person, you know what, even if it's no person, I'm just the type of person that's okay with me. I will say this, with all this talk about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, it brings back some memories. A lot of people are judging Tory Lanez. A lot of people are judging Megan Thee Stallion. What do you feel, though? Always pay attention to what you feel on a spiritual level. What you feel when you just close your eyes and hear your spirit. I actually, when I feel out the situation, I feel like they really need healing. I feel that, and a lot of people, this may go over your head, or you may not agree with this. I believe that it would do them some good, even if they would have a conversation on the phone. I mean, look at the time we're in right now. Right now, we're in a time where we have to holler and yell, and there are people that are looting, and people are burning down buildings, stores, businesses, houses, whatever, cop cars, monuments. They are going off. We just had a shocking verdict so far of what they're going to do in the Breonna Taylor situation. They are not charging the officers, except one officer, and it's not because he murdered somebody, but it's because he did not murder somebody. And so this one officer is only getting charged for that. With all of that being said, there's a lot of stigmatism towards black people that we can't get along, and it's true. That we joke, we laugh at people. We laugh at people's pain. We talk about it. It's backbiting. It's horrible. It's terrible. I feel like they need to heal. That's the first thing. From the beginning, from the gate, I always felt like they was messing around. To me, that's easy to that's easy to believe, easy to see. People were saying he's short, he 5'2". Everybody was making jokes and things. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the chat. I really appreciate you. This is a conversation about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, we know, dropped his album, which I think is fire, for real. It's real art, and we will talk about that. But people are joking, people are laughing about this whole situation, making jokes about his height from the beginning. And me, the type of person I am, I want to analyze who is this person. Fill him out. How did a person go from 0 to 100? What was their life like? Try to understand them, because people don't just snap off. People don't just snap off. And it was a big deal in the beginning. A big deal as to saying Megan Thee Stallion is lying. Saying that Tory Lanez is an awful person. Everybody had their choice, and they chose. They chose who they wanted to believe. Some people still confused. I'm confused. I chose to be neutral at this moment. I don't want to judge them too harshly, because at the end of the day, I wasn't there. But when I looked at Tory Lanez's life, Tory Lanez has had issues with exes. Exes came out publicly, whether they told the truth or not. I honestly believe things happen. In relationships, people fight. People do. And listening to what people say usually is how they live. If they tell you what they'll do to you, believe it. So be careful. Be very careful how you deal with them, how you handle them. So I'm listening to his life. I'm listening to his stories. And he has had gun charges. Not good. Because when you have gun charges, no matter what people believe about you, the fact is the law is it's not what you can say, it's what you can prove. And if he's already had that against him, that's not really looking good for him. If he's not supposed to have a weapon and he got a weapon, that's going to work against him irregardless of what you or I believe. So putting out the facts and seeing what he was involved in the past let me know that he's capable. He's not of. I'm not saying he's capable of shooting somebody because I never saw that he shot anybody. But holding a weapon, that's, and who don't have one? Amendment number 2 protects you, gives you right to bear arms, especially if you don't have definitely if you don't have a felony, then you have a right. But what is a piece of paper? People still carry. People still. It's not, what I'm saying is, it's not odd to me that the man has a gun, but in the court of law, if you're not supposed to have a weapon and you have a weapon, it's going to strike against you. The fact that Tory Lanez was in this car, there was a gun, that already, we have this woman who said that she got shot in first she said both her feet. Then she changed it to just one of her feet. So it was just different stories. Listen, I already thought they was banging. They was having sex. And that's what I already felt from the beginning. It doesn't matter if dude is 5'2". We all know that we should be honest with ourselves. Tory Lanez, in my opinion, not a bad looking guy at all. He got swag. He's popular. He created Quarantine Radio and got a deal, making money, bringing on thoughts to strip, basically on camera. Whatever, he's a personality and he was able to hold a crowd. So why wouldn't Megan Thee Stallion, somebody that's the twerker, the one that's on the other end of the camera, what he's looking for, somebody a willing participant to be on his quarantine Twitter or IG show, why wouldn't they hook up? Both of them are young. Both of them are rappers. They have those things in common. They both, we from the hood. We both have those. We know, we relate. There's no reason why there wasn't a possibility that they was messing around. And I know how it go. Men can talk the underwears off of you. So there was never a question of that. I heard Tasha K said she brought it out first. No, and that's the danger of, like, that's the risk of being a small YouTuber or any socialite on social media, is that people can easily hear something you say, take that, and because they have a lot more millions of people that listen to them within weeks or days, they can easily take credit for that when it is not them. They're not the only person. You're not the first person from day one. I was saying that. So you're not the first person that have thought that way. Hi, Nicole. That album was fire. And so, absolutely do not agree with Tasha K. I've been thought that was going on and whatnot. So let's go ahead and what I would like to do. Yes, the question was about the album. Do you think that it was a good idea for him to bring out this album? Okay. So Tory Lanez posted this yesterday. To my fans, I'm sorry for my silence, but respectfully, I got time today. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Immediately, I myself am guilty. A lot of other people thought that he was going to go speak. He was going to go live with, I thought he was going to go live with T.I., but that's not what this said. So we all were fooled. And he then posted, there is a time to stay silent and there's a time to speak. I said all I could say on this platform. I'm sorry. I said all I could say on this. All platforms. Hashtag Daystar. I'll be back to y'all soon, respectfully. So he was telling us to go any platform, just hashtag Daystar. And bam, what did he do? He brought out this body of work that any artist, any true artist, whether you are, I'm saying music artist, singer, or rapper, even a musician, you know that you put your feelings in your work. That's a hit. Put what's going on in your work, in your body of work, and watch it reach, watch it touch. Put your soul in it and watch it relate. Watch how how much of a profit gain that you'll have from it. I mean, come on, you put your body of work, you put your art in your work, you put your soul into your work. That's how I was always taught. So immediately I'm like, well, when I heard it, this is good. This shit is banging. I kind of want to buy it. So let's just go ahead and rebel. Of course, I want to play it. First thing I want to play is, I think this one right here is going to be him freestyling. So there's no music behind this. Let's hear his little work here and listen to what he's saying. Let's take a look.
So many critics against me, it started not to offend me. So much lies to the people, they started not to defend me. The ballers, the rappers, singers, niggas with Emmys got me thinking from the start they was holding some hidden envy. My peers, they get offended, I love you, but I meant it. Once upon a time, we had this thing called friendship. Instead, y'all betrayed me, talk loud in your mentions. You laughed at my pain and only at my expenses. You went from, that's my brother for life, quarantine, to now y'all just showing me what being alone means. I don't hold it against you. When you see me, it's love. Just know I know what it is, cause I know what it was. This is what fame bout, clickbait and the clout. Believing one side of the story for the other side come out. When your most firm believers are all starting to doubt, die for your soul before they kill you for clout. So many critics.
What I feel though, because I like to listen to what I feel. I really feel like he knows that he fucked up. And where do you go from that place? That place where you already know, no matter what you say, everybody has it in their mind that you pulled the trigger. Well, let's say 80% of the people believe that you actually did it. This is a very talented guy. He was on a lot. I recognize his voice over his name, to be honest with you. I think he did something with Drake. I know he's done a lot of features according to what has been said, what he said. And it's the fact that he's now in this place where nobody really respects you anymore. People don't believe in you anymore. I don't know if there's any coming back. I kind of feel that he's going to have to wait a long time before he can truly gain back respect. And it's a sad thing because, like I said, this man is a talent. Do I feel that putting this album out was a bad idea? I absolutely don't. I don't. And this is my thing about what people have to say. People are studies. I heard in the beginning before Megan, as a matter of fact, even came out, people was like, say something. And as soon as she said something, they was like, why are you saying something? So people will have you bipolar. They will have you bipolar. In the same case, now that Tory Lanez has said something with a 17-song album, basically his testimony, basically his statement, people are saying that was a bad idea. People are saying that was career suicide. Listen, people always run in their mouth. This is art. And 9 times out of 10, them same people are rocking to this music because it's really good. I want to hear, and like I said, I'm rebelling a little bit. I want to hear the other clip of the song that he did because, again, this is his testimony. This is his account. This is his statement. So let's take a look and see what he said. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Here we go.
The common propaganda around my name is never strange.
By the way, shout out to this is from the Neighborhood Talk 2. And I'm glad they did post it. Let's take a listen.
This it gets strange when you start lying to your best friend about us doing things and hoping she ain't entertained. Or is it strange when the loving come with secrets in the game? And when the world unveil the curtains and all they laughing, that's your pain. But does it change when we both reveal that both our mothers died and we still dealing with some pain and need someone to entertain? Or does it change when you break down in my arms and start crying and feeling like you alone and I tell you everything's okay and I know I ain't running game? Even Munchie know my aims, but will you ever know my name and not just Tory from this fame? Will we ever talk about this? Will we ever console again? Or will we keep on acting like I put you in danger and some pain? And when you hop back in the car with me, you knew everything was safe. Just please don't let these niggas make you change. We both know what happened that night and what I did, but it ain't what they saying. But when the feelings change, the pain start oozing from the heart and start cruising through the vein. Start leaking out your mouth when you hop on the live and talk live. It's oozing through your brain. Listen, we watched the man amazed, still granted for the common propaganda around my name is never strange. But when does it get strange? When you start lying to your best friend about us doing things and hoping she ain't entertained? Or is it strange when the loving come with secrets in the games? And when the world unveil the curtains and all they laughing, that's your pain. But does it change when we both reveal that both our mothers died and we still dealing with some pain and need someone to entertain? Or does it change when you break down in my arms and start crying and feeling like you alone and I tell you everything's okay and I know I ain't running?
I feel like he's trying to reach her through her emotions. I felt like they've been having some type of relationship, and this is him basically confirming it. And I do also feel that yes, he was probably, and this is what I think, probably trying to get with Kelsey and Megan Thee Stallion. They both look how they carry themselves sexy, and I think that's what I think. There were times you've seen them when they were in like the pool in different places together, Kelsey and Megan, basically lusting over each other, and there's a man there. So how could a man, I mean, like, what is a man supposed to do in that type of situation? And I just want to evaluate the situation. This is really not anything formatted. Like, I just want to evaluate the situation. You got a man that is in the midst of two very highly sexualized, black, beautiful, very successful. That's the word. Successful women. These are two women lusting over one another. A man is made to like that, to desire that. So you have a man here that probably was hitting on Kelsey. He admitted even to flirting with Kylie, and how I think he said she looked like an angel. And so I could see there was some jealous emotions that Megan could have had, because if they are already connecting on a sexual, emotional level, a friendly level, because he mentioned that she cried on his shoulders about them both. They both were consoling one another, and they kind of connected in that moment because they have, again, something similar, something that they both relate to that makes them more compatible. So that's growth. That is, something that will make them bond together even more. And so I do think that they developed something tighter. It wasn't just what we saw on quarantine TV. It wasn't just, that she was a friend. I never thought that, especially when I saw the picture when he went live and she was right there. He was in the background. I said then, okay, and she ain't have makeup on. It looked like she stayed over or something. I thought it was either he stayed with her or something, or she stayed over there with him. I knew there was something deeper than just them, chilling. This my boy. Like everybody was saying, they wasn't. Oh no, they ain't messing around. He 5'2". But people, you gotta stay realistic. When has it ever mattered how short a man was, if he had swag or if he was good looking, he got money? When did it ever matter? So I never doubted that. I never even questioned that. Megan is nothing but human. It doesn't matter how much of a stallion she is. She's still human. She's still a woman that was hurting. She's very vocal about how she hurt over her mom, her grandmom, how she lost them, how she does not have a dad, a mother, no one, pretty much, that she can really, maybe she feels that way, that she can really talk to, she can really release to. We have people, a lot of us, some of us don't, but some of us have people we can cry on their shoulder. We can go in a room and talk to our mom. We can, call them on the phone, or our father or our grandmother. She lost all of them in a very close time period. So how does she feel? She got this guy here that can understand how she feels. She feels comfortable enough to let, kind of remove that defense, and kind of open up and talk to him and be more vulnerable. So we're not going to act like we don't understand when a female gets jealous feelings. When she feels jealous, there's other women around. And we would like, a lot of times we point the finger and say, well, you should know. Well, when has knowledge, which in your heart, when have they ever gotten along? Like when do they ever agree? It's very hard to get your heart and head to agree unless there's an agreement of a commitment. And I'm pretty sure in this situation, Tory and Megan did not have a committed relationship, one that they can trust, one that where she knows he's faithful, he's loyal. I doubt that. So I'm basically breaking it down and saying I understand that if there was any type of jealousy, because when you get close to somebody, you do automatically bond with them when you are close, when you are physical with them, basically having sex, and then y'all connecting on a friendly level too, that's emotional. It's very easy to fall for somebody. So it's very easy for me to understand how she could have kind of went off on him a little bit when she saw him flirting with Kylie. There was a video that was pointed out where you saw Kylie, you saw him and Megan Thee Stallion in the pool. I saw it. And at Kylie's house. And you could see that he rubbed his thing on Kylie. He rubbed himself up against Kylie. Megan was like, Tory, you gonna get my phone wet. You know, that was her little trigger moment. And she didn't want to show that the stallion looks jealous on the camera. So maybe that was her only way of really breaking that up, kind of throwing a wrench in that, trying to break that up. I just understand how she could feel any type of feelings instead of me judging her and just jump into, oh, she's a bad person and she's a violent person. I've been a violent person in my life. What the hell I look like? I've been a violent person. From my experience, I'm telling you how these things happen. You know how these things happen. You got a guy, you know, you feeling. He seems to be feeling you too. You open up and you get hurt. None of us like being vulnerable where we can easily be accessible to hurt. But you do get that way. You do open up sometimes involuntarily. You just spend too much time with the person and that just happens. So, and when it comes to Kelsey, I think Kelsey was just somebody that was around. I don't know. He said that she was lying to Kelsey. He said basically what he's saying is that you didn't either you told Kelsey, oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's cool. You might have known. And I've always thought that too. You got Kelsey, him. You have the guard who I have not seen yet, can't find. But that was all in this car. And Megan said that she was in the front seat. The guard was driving, so Kelsey and him is in the back seat. Come on now. There was feelings in that car. There was anger in that car. There was confusion in that car. How is it that you climate? I mean, I just didn't understand your interpretation. Didn't she say she was in the front seat? He gets out she says popping. I'm not going to use the other word, but popping from the back seat and shot her. Now, I don't understand personally how that happened. You just shoot. I don't understand how you just shoot her. It's details that we don't have. There's a lot of details that we don't have. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe they don't belong to us. Maybe they only should be told where they going to be told in court. Maybe that's something that's none of our business. You know, of course, we want to know what's going on. But some things are better left unsaid. Right now, this is an open case. This is a real case. This woman said he shot her. She was in a hospital. My question from the beginning, and also my thoughts is like, okay, well, he was locked up for gun charges. It was his gun. It would have made it real easy if they just matched the bullets to the gun and you bam, got him. But that's obviously not what happened because he's still not in jail. Megan Thee Stallion, she did a video. I should play the video. And y'all seen the video where she talked about how the reason he's not in jail is because she did not tell the police he did it. She was saving him. Well, how many of y'all have done that? How many of you have protected the person you liked? Like, I know I have. I know how that feels. Now your feelings are involved with this person. You know him on a deeper level. You don't want to tell on him, then you know you're going to get in trouble, and you have feelings for him. You actually care for him. And people were judging her for that, saying how stupid you are, how, you should just tell why Megan is not telling. Well, it's not that simple. Again, the knowledge does not always go with the heart. The heart and the mind, they fight each other. Usually the best thing to do is to follow the mind. But come on, we also have that heart. So, people were saying what they were saying. Let's see what some of the things that's being said. So here's something. Shout out to It's On Site who posted this. It Girl Nation. She says, I want to say this, and I won't say anything about this. I guess she meant ever after this. I provided clothes for Megan when I first opened my boutique, and it's been plenty of times when Tory was around. Megan gets drunk and becomes very disrespectful and physically abusive. Excuse me. I'm not saying that Megan is lying about what happened because I wasn't there. Stop. So you wasn't there. But this is, again, and I didn't mean to stop it, but this is how you draw judgments off of people. You said it, sweetie. You wasn't there. But I understand what she's doing. She's saying she was around Megan the day before, and she's about to tell you what she saw. Tory was around. Megan gets drunk and becomes very disrespectful and physically abusive. You see how she's painting this picture that this girl is an abusive, violent person, that she just be beating niggas up, beating men up, fucking them up. Like she's a fucking boxer, and she just be knocking people's heads off. All she do is get drunk. You know, this is the picture that this woman is painting, basically. To what? Millions of people, if not billions of people. People that are most of them, let's say a lot of them, because I don't know if most of them are Tory's fans. Or Megan's fans. Okay? She says, I'm not saying that Megan is lying about what happened because I wasn't there. I was only in her condo the previous day when I dropped clothes off to her, and she was indeed drunk and again very aggressive to Tory. My brother's name is Corey. Oh, shit. Not Corey. I feel that it's three sides to every story because something is not right. And before y'all start that protect black woman, I am a black woman. Megan is heaven sent and most definitely an amazing person. Girl, you can keep all that bullshit. You just call her a drunk, fighting, crazy nut. Okay, that's what you call. So keep the angelic stuff, because everything you said before that was a but. But it's an interjection. Okay, so keep that. Megan is a heaven sent, and I know she is, because I think she is anyway. I think she's heaven sent. Shoot, she seems sweet, but I know, and most definitely an amazing person, but she's still grieving her grandmother and mother, and she abuses alcohol, and it turns her into a different person. But you guys will see when Kelsey speaks, and she will be speaking soon. I saw her yesterday as I dropped clothes off to her, but she has a story to tell, and I just want to say it ain't too far off from what Tory is saying. And it's kind of fucked up too, if I was in Megan's shoes, because Kelsey is her friend. She wouldn't even probably know Tory if it wasn't for Megan Thee Stallion. And if I don't know, I can't say anything because Kelsey hasn't said much of anything. So I can't say what this girl, whoever that is going to be right about what she's saying. What I do know is she does drink a lot. She does drink a lot. That's evident. So we can back that up with, yeah, she drank too much. I can see that. And what we know is when you drink alcohol, it kind of gets you give you the rams, and you do be ready to fight, especially if you drink white liquor. Vodka is a major one. Absolute is a major one that have you ready to fight. That's how it did me when I used to drink it. You know, when I used to have fun, it makes you like, who won it? What's up? What's going on? Where they at? Like that, it really gets you riled up for some reason. That's what it does. It gives you liquid courage. So I can't argue with the fact that it's possible Megan drank too much. I can't argue with that Megan's misses her grandmom and her mom. That is a given. That's a fact because of what Megan said and what we know. But I can't agree with the fact that she was beating up Tory Lanez because I don't know that to be true. Tory has not said that yet. Not saying he won't. And what are we judging that from? Like, where are we judging that from? So that's what this one has to say. And this is very much a betrayal because you was in her house or wherever she was at talking about you dropped stuff off to her house. So you worked with her. For you to come out and you two paint a picture of Megan to fit a narrative that she's abusive, reckless, with alcohol, and just unattainable, then I think that's just dirty, and I would never have you around me again. I would never have you. I won't even have Kelsey if Kelsey came out. I probably won't even deal with her anyway. If I was Megan Thee Stallion, and I don't know if Megan Thee Stallion is lying or not. I am going to try to stay neutral because look, they have not really. Hell, we don't know for sure. Megan said what she said. She said the dude shot her. Tory Lanez has a whole album saying he did not shoot her. And he's breaking down their relationship. So let me see what's going on over here in the comments. Ashley said, I think no one shot her. They were in the car all arguing and tussling. And let me see. They were all drunk. The gun could have gone off, but she wasn't directly shot. Glass and bullet fragments hit her accidentally. Oh, at question mark. Accidentally. Okay. And then Nicole says, yes, the real artistry work. Yes, absolutely. So I don't, it's like I said, I will only hope personally, my desire is for them to talk. You know, I think that she deserves, and I think they need to talk, because obviously I'm trying not to say too much left or right, like, the girl said she got shot. We got evidence of gun charges. We have evidence of wounds. Something happened, and I hear you, Ashley, saying she thinks that it just went off, that they was tussling. What kind of gun was it? I forgot. I don't even know if I knew. Was it a automatic? Like, was it a manual, or was it a the kind of gun that you don't even have? It was manual or automatic, like where you don't have to pull the trigger back, like you don't have to the safe. What kind of gun was this? Was it a 10? Like, what was it where you can accidentally pull that thing back and shoot somebody? I was actually looking for that kind of gun. It was, and I did not find it. Let's go ahead and look at some of the things people are saying. And the question again, for those of you who are just tuning in, is the title. Was that album drop a good idea for a testimony? What do you think? And here is what someone says. This is supposed to be somebody's scenario. And this is just a random scenario. YRN Sean 721 says, Megan, her friends was struggling for the gun. Both of them pointing the gun towards the floor so neither one would get shot. Tory steps in and tries to part it. Gun goes off. They all drunk. Meg don't know what happened because she was too drunk. Meg team told her to say it was Tory who willfully shot her. Meg team calls Tory and tell him don't make any statements or else. So Tory got fed up because he was losing money, staying silent, and then Tory decided to release an album detailing what did and didn't happen. I believe that. Not to mention, Tory gun residue came back negative, so he didn't do it, and Megan and her best friend are not talking anymore. Megan's best friend shot her. That's what, and I think that is a lot of stuff I agree with. How y'all feel about it? I don't know about the struggling with the gun, but it's possible because they were arguing. But like I said, like, do you accidentally pull the thing back and pop somebody, or is it an automatic where you can? I mean, intentions all over this damn case. Intentional gunshot. So somebody did it. Somebody shot off, or else the police would have been, dropped it at the same time. There is no one's in jail. But also, Tory got bailed out. So I just don't really know. Okay, I do agree. Now, when we saw Megan Thee Stallion come up out that when the cops came, when we saw Megan Thee Stallion and the cops came, we saw all of them come out. Was Megan Thee Stallion really drunk like everybody thinks? She was pissy drunk, couldn't walk, couldn't talk, like sloppy all over the place. Let's take a look. Let's find it. Was she really drunk where she couldn't walk, other than the fact that she was limping because of her wound? Let's see if we can find it. Hold on, y'all. Let's take a look. Tory Lanez. And I bet it's on TMZ. They better leave me alone because they don't want you playing their videos sometimes. I'm going to see if I can find it. I didn't really plan on looking it up, but let's see here.
Oh, this ain't shit. The rundown ain't shit. This nigga.
Hold on, y'all.
And Angie.
All right, that's somebody talking about it. Her hair is real cute, too. Let's see what we can see. There's no sound either. So you see Megan getting out the car when they pan the camera back over there. You going to see Megan getting out the car. Other than that wound, is she like pissy, drunk? Obviously, she's limping. Because you see her bleeding. Like, you see why. I wonder where the guard is. I don't know why I never saw him. There's Tory on the ground. Is she able to walk backwards? Is she falling over and don't have her balance other than the limping? Like, can she not hold her liquor? And there's Kelsey. Let's see how Kelsey's drunk. How drunk is Kelsey? Is she able to step down naturally? She's able to back up and not look without stumbling and hurting herself. Hands are straight up. They not waver. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just analyzing. I don't see that they pissy drunk. Like everybody want to say she's so drunk, she out of control and she can't control her liquor and she's beating up people and accidentally shot herself. I mean, hey, it's possible, but she's already out the car though. Like, what'd she do? How'd she do that? How? She turned around walking away because the thing is in the back of her foot. It's in the back, guys. So I'm just trying to find out, just like you, what's going on. Okay. Look at my boy Cuomo. Yeah, so I don't understand necessarily. But people are so we gotta figure this out because they're not saying nothing. Hey, Spitfire, you said why she waited months to come out. Well, this is the thing. Why she waited months to come out? She was protecting Tory. They was fucking. Let's keep it grown up. They fucking, right? We all do that as grown ups. That's active. We been there. When you fucking somebody fresh and they just out the blue are accused of popping you. First, before that, what led up to it? You don't know. But what do we have to look at? Kylie Jenner and her, which I don't know. Megan too friendly, in my opinion. Me, I don't do all that. I'm very territorial. I'm not bringing a bunch of bad broads around my man. It's not about being insecure. It's about being wise. Why would you do that? Why you put yourself in a fire like that? So no, I don't understand why Megan would do that. Why would Megan do that? So here's what Megan said. Okay. She said black, and this was July 17th. Let's take it back. Black women are so unprotected and we hold so many things in to protect the feelings of others without considering our own. It might be funny to y'all on the internet and just another messy topic for you to talk about, but this is real. This is my real life. And I'm real life hurt and traumatized. Maybe I think this is the thing. Sometimes we want to hear what we want to hear so much, we dismiss everything they say. She says she was traumatized. Well, why wouldn't she be? Somebody even shoot a gun by direction. That's going to traumatize me alone. Hit me? In shock. I'm shocked. Shocked. So there's a lot of reasons, in my opinion, she took so long. For one, it's an open case. I'm sure she has a lawyer or lawyers, and I'm sure they told her, don't talk about it. Don't give a statement to the public yet. Don't say anything about it. We have to make sure you do not tell on yourself, incriminate yourself. So don't say anything about it. She made a decision not to say anything. You have all these people telling you to say something. If you don't say nothing, you lying. Say something. Your fans deserve to know. Since she cares about her hotties, maybe the pressure of people telling her to say something. All right, I'm going to say something. Maybe she was insecure. Maybe I don't know if I should say something or not. But then I got these people telling me I should, and I want to please them because they support me. And I want fans. I'm an artist and I need fans. So let me say something. And that's what she said. You know, at this point, there's a lot of people that's talking against her and joking, and everything is a fucking joke with black people all the time. And I think that anyway, before this situation, black people laugh at everything. Get serious. You always laugh and you play too much. Play too damn much. And that's why people don't take you serious. To me, in my opinion, everything is a joke. They will bully you, talk about Tory Lanez. Now, I'm short, yes. But they'll talk about a man being short. Tory Lanez is 5'2". Tory Lanez is a midget. Midget, like, this is the stuff that he probably heard growing up. So if the man was a crazed person, maybe it's because of the bullying and things like that. That's on the side note, me just speaking from what I already know. Like, what I know, you bully somebody, you keep bullying and abusing them mentally and emotionally, abusing them or mentally. And there's the phone. So I'm going to have to go, I already know. Keep mentally abusing somebody, and you can create a monster. Here's what she said because Drea was joking and laughing and joking about it, which I already thought Drea was right. Somewhat. I knew that. Come on, phone. I knew that Meg was sleeping with Tory, and Meg was sleeping. And come on, because that's simple for me to know. She says, "Dumb bitch, this shit ain't funny." She said fucking funny. A lot of cussing. Who the fuck jokes about getting shot by a nigga? And fuck all those hoe ass niggas making jokes about it too. Middle finger up. I'll talk about shit when I get ready. And then there's a question to that statement. The feeling I get is like, wow, maybe that's why people thought you was lying, trying to get your story together. There's a lot to this whole thing that is crazy. I think that absolutely Tory Lanez should have spoken up sometime, in my opinion. Tell your side of the story, because you do got a business to run. You have to be an artist. You have to sell music. That's your job. That's your career. So it would do him some justice to sell some records. Guys, the last thing I'm going to read, and I'm rolling. This today, Variety. Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer slams Tory Lanez team over smear campaign to discredit her shooting allegations. Barely half a day after Tory Lanez refuted Megan Thee Stallion's allegations that he shot her via the lyrics in his surprise album Daystar, Megan's team fired back with a claim that representatives for Lanez have attempted to stage a smear campaign against her in an effort to discredit her claims against him. I don't find that to be a smear campaign, but okay. I did not listen to the whole album. Maybe I should. The incident in question took place in Los Angeles on July 12th when Lanez was arrested for possession of a concealed firearm after being pulled over in a vehicle that included Megan and two other occupants. Initial reports said she had cut her foot on broken glass, but she later claimed via a gradual series of social media posts and videos she had been shot by Lanez as she was walking away from the car after an argument. She later said she did not tell officers about the shooting because we was already in enough trouble. Do y'all believe that? Okay. Damn, it's more. Do y'all believe that? I do. I believe that, we'll see. I'll talk about that in a minute. Megan's attorney, Alex Spiro, said in a statement to Variety, "We have been made aware of manipulated text messages and invented email accounts that have been disseminated to the media in a calculated attempt to peddle a false narrative about the events that occurred on July the 12th. A smear campaign can't change the truth." Bam. A rep for Lanez denied that his camp is responsible for the emails, saying in a statement, a representative Tory strongly denies sending emails or otherwise creating a false narrative. The only commentary which has been made on this topic was the creative output on the album. We are investigating who could be sending these false emails and intend to take action against them. Variety received one of the emails cited by Megan's reps, which linked to a 3-minute video in which a man who claimed to be Lanez's former bodyguard stated rather awkwardly that he had never seen Lanez be violent with women and wouldn't do nothing like the accusations that have been leveled against him. TMZ, which first reported the news, posted a screenshot of an email from Live nightclub in Miami that claims Megan's management, Roc Nation, influenced the plaintiff in a lawsuit filed against Lanez, claiming he went on a menacing attack in the club, a claim Roc Nation has denied. A source close to the situation tells Variety that the law enforcement is in possession of the bullets that were removed from Megan's foot. Roc Nation declined to comment. Okay, a rep for the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office did not immediately respond to Variety's inquiry whether there has been any update to its most recent statement, which reads, on July 24th, our office asked law enforcement for further investigation before making a filing decision on a charge of a felony assault with a semi-automatic firearm, personal use of a firearm against Daystar Peterson. The backstory of the incident was unspooled gradually over the past few weeks. In the early hours of July 12th, Lanez was arrested in Hollywood for possessing a concealed weapon because Megan Thee Stallion did not tell them that it happened, that he popped her. That's what her claims are. I mean, we could break this, bend this, fold this, shake this, chip this, cut this, slice this, dice this. But she got shot, dog. Like, she got shot. Like, I mean, as far as what we saw on the pictures, it didn't look like a gunshot to me. It didn't. I've compared that to other bullet wounds. There was holes. There was perfect measured holes where bullets go in. Yeah. But on her picture, it looked like a scar. It did not, to me, look like a bullet wound. It didn't. And she only showed us when it started to heal. Looks like during the time she was getting the stitches removed, or it couldn't have been when she got shot when they put them in. It just couldn't be. When you be in like trauma, in like the trauma department in the hospital. So excuse me, but like I said, I'm being neutral because I have disputes here. I have questions, and I don't necessarily know if Megan's telling everything or if Tory's telling everything. And that's why I think it's important for them to hopefully in the future, they got to heal, if nothing else, heal from this. Because a lot of times we carry these things with us, and then we're not able now to trust anybody. And we become very, very, we guard it now. We don't want anybody in. And it just becomes a mess. It becomes bad. I don't want them to develop problems, mental health issues from this. So I hope they are doing the necessary steps to heal from this. I don't know. It's difficult. Hey, a child. Ashley said, they say the email/text are part of his team's smear campaign, but provided no proof it came from his team. It could have been anybody sending those emails. Her team, his team, fans, who knows? Exactly. I hear that. Yeah, how do we know? You know, somebody threw in there. And like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. When Megan said that she was scared, how do y'all feel about that? She said she was scared to talk about, she was scared to tell the cops because right now we have the jogging while black, getting choked while, just we had a lot of black people get killed by cops since the quarantine was in, since coronavirus started back in March. We have seen violence to black people. I mean, it is true that you would be scared to tell cops. Helicopters, cops got guns at you. Get out the car. Get the fuck out. Like, draw to you, and you have a weapon in the car, and you black. 4 black. I mean, at least 3 I could see. I don't know who else was in what the guard was, but what person in their right mind would not have some type of fear? Hey, police officer, we got a gun in the car. No. And we seen the video when she was getting out the car. That definitely wouldn't have been a good time. He shot me. No. So I do understand that. I just try to practice empathy. Actually, I don't try. I just have it. I just have empathy. I understand. I understand first. And then I make a judgment after I see the facts. You know, I hope we careful with that. So y'all, yeah, I think everyone in the car played a role. No one in this story is innocent. I agree with you. That's where I fit. That's where I'm at with it. I'm there. I am there. I don't see how a woman, why would she lie about that like that? If you say she lied, why would you knowingly lie? What could he have done so bad that would make you tell the cops that he shot you? Tell the world that he shot you? I don't get it. I don't get it. What do you have to gain? You already, I just don't get it. They're all compulsive liars out here. And on Tory's end, like, why would you shoot her? Why would, what, how do y'all go from 0 to 100? So could she have punched him in his face? You know, one thing I heard from a man before I roll out of here. Hold on, Miss Kim says you're a clown. Domestic disputes aren't mutual. She was shot, but blacks still questioning her. Shaking my head. Tory has a history of being. Actually, I'm not a clown, Miss Kim. But thanks for coming and being a part of my video. Okay, it's nothing to clown about me because, as you heard me ask the question, why would she lie about it? Actually, I'm being very logical and I'm trying to get an understanding of the situation because it is possible she could have lied about it. Don't get it twisted. You're a clown, bitch. So don't get it twisted. I'm actually being neutral, as I said. I don't understand why she would lie about that, but we have some fucking liars out here. We have a lot of liars out here. Okay, people that tell lies for attention. People that have a mental issue, they lie, they steal. You probably a liar. So there's to say that she absolutely didn't get shot. I can't say that. I can't say that she's absolutely not lying. I can't say that. Bitch, you wasn't in the car, neither was I. But I will say, like I said, she did have a wound. The evidence is there that she definitely had shrapnel in her foot. She showed us the pictures. And they didn't really come out at first and say, but if they matched the gun to the bullet shrapnel, which they didn't call it a bullet, if they match that, that's an easy win. However, he's not in jail. He's not in jail. Like, I mean, what the fuck? Anybody would, if you shot somebody, you got all the evidence, then you're going to jail. So it's a mystery. She could have lied. And I never called her a liar. So you got to go to somebody else's channel with that shit. Because I never called her a liar. Because do I think she's lying? I don't know. I don't feel like she's lying because I'm not a liar. So I don't understand the mind of liars. I don't understand why people would lie over something like that. But I do understand I've come encounter with real liars. People that lie every time they open their mouth. Because they got an issue. They too scared to tell the truth. They want to look good at all times. They want attention. They attention seek. So there's reason I just don't see what she would gain from lying. But see what I'm doing here, like I said, Kim, is I'm evaluating the situation. That's what we're doing here. We're looking at it. Come over here telling me, bitch, don't come doing that. Ain't nothing no clown about me, bitch. Now stop me from calling you a bitch, please, and just don't come back. Okay, let me get back. Hallie says, at this point, we need to see her medical record. Exactly. And some video footage, and Megan friend needs to speak up. Yes, absolutely. Because like you said, Hallie, Megan's friend. And that's where I find fault at. Where I find fault as you are her friend. You don't know Tory unless I don't know that her, like I've never heard of her. It has not been mentioned that she knew Tory or ever met him. You met him through her. So how is your loyalty not with her? So why did she put that post up a while ago? Her mother put a post up, Kelsey's mom, that, what she put up? Something about loyalty. There's no loyalty anymore. What's that about? And your mom wasn't even there. Your mom's going off of what you told her or what she thinks because you're her daughter. So I just got to hear from Kelsey as well what happened from her perspective. I don't think she was going to say what happened, honestly. I don't think they're going to really talk until they go to court. Which really, that's what they're supposed to do. They're not really supposed to talk till they go to court. They're going to incriminate yourself. That other lawyer, Tory's lawyer, is going to take whatever they say and go study his argument to win the case. So it's smart if they don't talk, but of course we want to know what's going on. Sometimes everyone is telling the truth. Their truth. Their truth. They could all be confused. Spicy, you're hilarious, by the way. Subscribe. Thank you, Ashley. I try not to call people out of their name because I really don't like that, but it jumps out sometimes, okay? Because you calling me a clown over something that I didn't do. Because I personally always was with Megan, but I am going to have to be, you have to sometimes stand back, take your emotions out of it, and then look at it. Just look at the both sides. Look at what we see in front of us, not what. And let's departmentalize what we've been told by the facts. We have pictures, images of her foot, facts. We have certain things we know. He had a gun. We know because he got locked up. There was a charge, firearm charge. So yeah, and also what everybody else is saying because people talk too. So look at the situation, analyze the situation. You know, that's all. Absolutely. So thank everybody for coming. I'm going to roll out. Thank you, Ashley, for subscribing. Definitely meet me back here again, y'all. I truly thank you for checking out the topic tonight. And I will see y'all soon. Stay tuned, guys. Y'all have a good night. Peace.